GRID AutoSport came along for the mobile platform, the idea that you can race around real-world tracks with longer races than the usual 3 laps while dealing with things such as tire wear, car damage that actually affects your car's performance, and day or night racing conditions, it really brought a new dimension to mobile racing. On top of that, you have your crew chief coming in over the radio, telling you what position you're in, how you're driving, or who spun out ahead of you. It only really lacks the ability to pit and repair your damage, but when the longest races are only 20 or 30 laps, you could argue that pit stops were not absolutely necessary. Beyond that, it really is one amazing sim racing title that you can bring with you anywhere you can bring your mobile devices, be it iOS or Android. Now, its car setup is more simplified than what has come to be expected from PC racers. There are slide adjustments for brake bias, differential, downforce, and gear ratios, as well as the front and rear suspension, but it gives you just enough to make the car perform the way you want it to. With that said, the cars do feel a bit more unstable than you would expect, but I think the developer was going for a simcade style racer with a balance of realism mixed with a more lively car performance to make it fun. The mobile version also lacks any true online multiplayer. There was an online mode that was released for a limited time as a separate game that allowed you to race on a given track specified by the developer for a certain amount of time. You did not have a lot of control over what track you raced on. The developer wanted to see if adding multiplayer would be a viable solution for the game. From what I can gather, it appears they will not continue down that road. But if you're one of those sim racers that loves to race against a competent AI, GRID AutoSport delivers a solid gaming experience. Although some tracks are better suited for the AI than others, but the AI really feels like it's racing against you and not set out on some random course where it may run into you if you do not follow the right racing line. I've experienced moments where the AI will try and block you from overtaking them rather than simply staying on the racing line and then try to brake to avoid you rather than run into you. Unless, of course, you come out of nowhere. And the AI does make mistakes from time to time, and not always the same mistakes. All in all, the AI is competent enough to make it enjoyable. Watching replays is something I enjoy. Sometimes you'll see things that you missed, like that collision between the two cars out of your view, or the fact that the car next to you went off track as it cut a tire and is now riding on the rim with sparks flying. And you can see the scratches on your car from the collisions with the AI cars. All this combined brings an experience that no one else has yet to bring to market for the mobile sim racing masses. And with the recently released GRID AutoSport Custom, which is a free version of the full game with fewer cars and tracks, it allows those players who have not yet taken the plunge into the world of GRID AutoSport on the mobile platform to get a taste of what they've been missing. GRID AutoSport is the next evolution in mobile sim racing, and hopefully a vision into what's to come for future mobile sim racers. I hope you enjoyed this review of GRID AutoSport Mobile, and stick around to enjoy the rest of qualifying for the Autosport Raceway event I ran this weekend in the Plymouth AAR CUDA. Until next time, thank you all for watching and have a great day.